Okay, so good day. Today we will be discussing the part 5 as well as part 6 of our therapeutic modality subject. Okay, so first, part 5, victims reparation and emotional recovery program. Okay, so the criminal justice in the Philippines recognizes the significance of rehabilitation and reintegration. Okay, so the most important factor or purpose of the correction in the criminal justice system, no, is yung rehabilitation and reintegration. Okay? So, pag sinabi po nating rehabilitation, so ibig sabihin, yung kanyang yung behavior, spiritual belief, okay? Yung kanyang emotional aspect, no? Ibinabalik natin sa dati, no? Before he committed a crime, no? So bago pa niya gawin yung isang krimen, 'di ba? Maayos pa yung behavior, religious, spiritual, and emotional aspect. Okay? Pero nung ginawa niya yung krimen, naapektuhan na lahat. Okay? So kaya siya dumadaan sa correction pillar para maibalik lahat ng mga nasirang aspeto ng kanyang pagkatao. Okay? So rehabilitation and reintegration. So meaning kapag siya ang person deprived of liberty ay rehabilitated individual, then he is ready to be reintegrated to the community. Okay? Ihahalo uli siya or ibabalik uli siya sa community. Okay? As part of the community. Okay? So, now, correction being one of the pillars of the Philippine criminal justice system, adopted various rehabilitation programs. Okay? So, yung mga rehabilitation programs na ito po yung mga programa na ginagawa na para maibalik sa dati yung mga nawalang aspeto or yung mga nasirang aspeto ng isang tao. Okay? So, let's start with yung mga rehabilitation programs. Ano ba yung mga rehabilitation programs? Okay? So, meron tayo ritong moral and spiritual program. Okay? So, ang moral and spiritual program po, so, this refers to the moral and spiritual values formation, okay, of the person deprived of liberty. Okay? So, ito daw yung yung programa, okay, na tumutukoy sa moral and spiritual values formation. Okay? So, formation from the word itself, di ba? Development. Okay? So, dinidevelop po yung moral and spiritual aspect ng isang person deprived of liberty. Okay? Yan. So, ang moral and spiritual program, okay, are institutionalized, okay, by the Directorate for Moral and Spiritual Welfare. Okay? So, yung tinatawag na DMSW. Okay? So, sino ba tong DMSW na to? Okay? So, itong Directorate for Moral and Spiritual Welfare, okay, so actually, it is a part of, okay, of the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology, okay, as well as the Bucor. Okay? Under sila, okay, ng Bucor at saka ng BJMP. Okay? So they administer, okay, or they supervise, okay, lahat ng mga moral and spiritual program of the person deprived of liberty. Okay? Yan. So ano ba ang ginagawa during the moral and spiritual program? Okay? Sa loob ng kulungan, okay, paggising sa umaga, merong 5 minutes kay habit. Okay? Paggising sa umaga, yan 5 minutes dasal, okay? Prayer meeting, etc. Bible study, no? Ayan. So yan yung mga ginagawa during the moral and spiritual program, di ba? More on prayers, okay? More on preaching, okay, the words of God, okay? Bible study, etc. Okay? So, and then meron din tayong, teka lang, i-highlights natin to. Okay? Yan, meron din tayong educational and training program. So, pag sinabi natin educational and training program, so this refers to the administration of formal and non-formal education, okay, and skills development. Okay, skills development of the person deprived of liberty. Okay, and this is institutionalized. Okay, institutionalized. Okay, by the Directorate, diba? Directorate for Education, okay, and Training. Okay, so again, under pa rin ito ng Bucor, okay, na ang purpose is to provide, okay, education, okay, either formal and non-formal education. Okay, so ayan, so pagdating sa kahit na nasa loob ng kulungan, continuous pa din, no, continuous pa din yung pag-aaral, di ba, as well as training, di ba? Ano ang tinatrain dito? Yung skills ng isang tao. Okay? Yan. Kaya nga sa sa loob ng kulungan may mga nakaka-graduate pa ng high school, di ba? Nakaka-graduate pa ng elementary, no? Because the Bureau of Correction provides training. Okay? Yan, they also provides training. Okay? So may mga ini-invite na professors, instructors, 'di ba? Volunteer teachers, okay, and trainers yung ating Directorate for Education and Training, okay? To provide education and training program to the person deprived of liberty. Okay? Sunod is yung work and livelihood program. Okay. So, work and livelihood program, from the word itself, work, di ba? Trabaho. Livelihood, pagkakakitaan or pangkabuhayan. So, this refers to the administration of programs, okay, on work and livelihood for the generation, okay, of income of the agency and the achievement, okay, of self-sufficiency of the inmates, okay, within the prison, okay, within the prison community. Okay? Yan. Ito naman, this is institutionalized, okay, by the Directorate for Work and Livelihood, okay, DWL. Okay. Yan. So, work and livelihood, okay? So, nagpo-provide ang ating Bureau of Corrections, okay, ng mga programa, okay, para sa work and livelihood. So, ibig sabihin, tinuturuan sila, no? Tinuturuan ng mga person deprived of liberty, no, na maghanap buhay. Okay? Ano ba yung mga pwedeng ituro or pwedeng gawing hanap buhay, okay, sa labas no? Once you are reintegrated to the community. Okay? Kasi syempre mahirapan kang kumuha ng trabaho, no? Kapag mag-a-apply ka ng trabaho, 'di ba? May mga requirements. Kukuha ka ng NBI, police clearance, 'di ba? Court clearance. Okay? Galing ka sa kulungan. Hindi ka bibigyan noon. So, okay, as alternative, no, doon sa desired na trabaho mo. Okay? Sa loob ng kulungan tinuturuan ka. Okay? Kung ano yung mga pwedeng gawin sa labas, mapagkakitaan. Okay? Yan, work and livelihood program, no? So, then we also have sports and recreation program. Okay? So, sports and recreation program. Okay? So, ito naman, ginagawa itong programa na to ease the boredom, di ba? Para maiwasan yung pagkabagot na doon sa loob ng kulungan. Okay? So, meron silang sports and recreation program. Okay? So, this refers to the administration of physical and recreational, okay, activities. Okay? Activities to keep person deprived of liberty, okay, to keep PDL alert, diba? Healthy, okay, and uplifted in spirit. Okay. So this is institutionalized, okay, okay, by the director. Okay. By the director, okay, Directorate for Sports and Recreation. Okay. Or DSR. Okay. So, sports, yan. Binibigyan sila ng pagkakataon na maglaro, di ba? Lumahok sa mga laro sa loob ng kulungan. Okay? Umaga at saka hapon. Okay? So, after that, yung recreation program, okay? Yung recreation, ito yung mga panonood ng mga movies, panonood ng mga balita, di ba? Para to keep them updated, di ba? Sa mga current events, okay? Para malibang sila, no? Recreation means malibang, no? Libangan. Okay? Kasi kung pagkatapos ng prayer, pagkatapos kumain, pagkatapos ng accounting, di ba? Kung nakatunga nga lang kayo diyan, di ba parang ang tagal ng oras, di ba? Okay. Hindi katulad kapag meron kang pinagkakaabalahan. Yan, yung sports, yung recreation, activities. Di ba? Hindi mo namamalayan, mabilis na lumipas ang oras. Okay? So, isa ito sa rehabilitation programs na ina-administer ng Bureau of Correction, no? As well as in the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology. Okay? Sports and Recreation Program. Okay. Then we also have Health and Welfare Program. Okay? So from the word itself, health, no? So it has something to do with the administration. Now refers to the administration of proper hygiene, okay, sanitation, cleanliness, okay, and overall promotion of the good health, okay, of inmates. Okay, so this includes appropriate medical care, okay, or hospitalization, to sick person deprived of liberty. Okay, so this is institutionalized naman. This is institutionalized by the Directorate for Health and Welfare Services. Okay? Yan. DHWS. Okay. So, ang Health and Welfare Program, no, it is not only mga medical check-ups or hospitalization to sick, PDL, okay? Kundi kasama na din po dito, no, yung pagtuturo or pagsasanay sa mga inmates, okay, to observe proper hygiene. Okay? Araw-araw meron pong naka-assign sa mga PDL na tagalinis. Okay? Araw-araw 'yan, umaga, tanghali, gabi. Okay? May mga naglilinis ng banyo, naglilinis ng loob ng prison cell, okay? Naglilinis ng labas, no? Sa labas ng prison, okay? Nililinis, okay? Lahat 'yon, guys, okay? So they are observing proper hygiene. Nire-require din sila na maligo araw-araw. Okay? Hindi lang guys hindi lang isang beses Actually, pinapaligo sila umaga. Okay? And then sa hapon bago matulog. Okay? So yan, pinapaligo sila. Okay? So ang purpose nun syempre to observe proper hygiene and maiwasan yung mabahong amoy, 'di ba, sa loob ng kulungan. Okay? So sanitation, 'di ba? Ayan, sa CR, 'di ba? Sa mess hall or dun sa kusina, 'di ba? Sa kainan. Yan, so sanitation, cleanliness, 'di ba? Is being observed at all times. Okay? And overall promotion of the good health of inmates. Okay? So that is health and welfare program. Okay? And the behavioral modification program. Okay? So itong behavioral modification, okay, program, it refers naman, no, refers to the administration, okay, of psychotherapy, okay, programs, okay, for the treatment of anti-social behavior, okay, and certain personality disorders, okay, of person deprived of liberty, okay, who needs such attention, okay, to restore them to normal human behavior. Okay, necessary, okay, for the effective social and interpersonal relationship, no? Relationship in the prison community. Okay? So, ito naman ay ini-institutionalize. Now, this is institutionalized, okay, by the Directorate, okay, for Behavior, okay, behavior modification. Okay, modification. DBM. Okay. So, ang behavioral modification program, no? So, ginagamot po nito yung mga antisocial behavior. Okay? So, pag sinabi nating anti-social behavior, no? Ito po yung mga person deprived of liberty, no? Na mahina or mababa ang kanilang social skill. Okay? Kasi pagka 'di ba, ang tendency naman yan pagka nakulong ang isang tao, 'di ba? Low moral yan 'di ba? Ayaw niyang makihalubilo, no, sa ibang mga tao. Okay? So, therefore nade-develop yung antisocial behavior. Okay? So, yung tipong naapektuhan na yung pag-iisip niya, di ba? Bumababa ang kanyang self-confidence, no? So, ang tingin ng ibang tao sa kanya ay masama, di ba? Okay. So, ganun din, vice versa, no? Ganun din ang tingin, okay? So, mga anti-social behavior, okay? So, ginagamot yan or dinidevelop yan, no? Minomodify or binabago yan, okay? During the behavior modification program. Okay? And also to certain personal disorders. Okay? So, hindi lang antisocial behavior, kundi other personality disorder ng person deprived of liberty na nade-develop once they are being imprisoned. Okay? So, yan yung mga programs. Okay? Those are the programs adopted, no, by the BJMP as well as the Bureau of Correction. Okay, yan yung mga rehabilitation programs. Okay. So next, let's proceed with reparation. Okay? So pag sinabi nating reparation, from the word itself, repair, di ba? And from the root word, no, repair. Okay, so ibig sabihin, inaayos, di ba? Inaayos, no, refers to the process and results of remedying the damage or harm caused by unlawful act. Yung unlawful act na tinutukoy dito, it pertains to the commission of crime. Okay, commission of crimes. Okay, so process of remedying, nire-remedyohan yung mga damage or harm caused by unlawful act. Okay, so repair meaning repair. Reparation meaning repair, inaayos, di ba? Kinukumpuni. Okay, so now, what are the purpose of reparation? Okay, so reparation generally understood, no, to re-establish the situation. Okay? So re-establish, 'di ba? Parang ito yung yung repair na tinatawag. Okay? Nire-establish mo. Nasira 'di ba? Aayusin mo. Okay, that existed before the harm occur. Okay, aayusin mo, 'di ba? Ibabalik mo sa dati. Yan yung ibig sabihin ng re-establish or the repair. Okay? Ibabalik mo kung ano yung harmonious relationship, no? Bago pa makomit yung crime. Okay? Before the harm occurred. Okay? So before the harm occurred, yan po yung effects of the crime. Okay? Effects of the crime. Okay? So for example, sa murder, 'di ba, pag yung isang PDL, 'di ba, nakapatay, okay, he's being charged for murder or homicide. Ano ba yung mga harm na nangyari? Okay? Syempre una, nawalan ng relatives yung mga biktima. 'Di ba? Nawala yung kanilang kamag-anak. Okay? Ano pa yung mga harm na commit or nangyari? Okay? Yung tao na pinatay, yung victim, nagtatrabaho. Okay? So there is loss of opportunity, loss of job, okay? Loss of career, 'di ba? Loss of salary. Okay? So yun, no? Kasama yun dun sa tinatawag nating harm, okay? Or the effects of the crime. Okay? Yan. Hindi lang pera, guys, ha? Hindi lang trabaho, hindi lang something na nakikita. Okay? It also includes, no, yung harm na nangyayari. It does not only includes mga tangible tangible things, di ba? Hindi lang mga nahahawakan or nakikita, but also includes intangible things. Okay? Intangible things. Ano example nun? Moral damage. Diba? Emotional damage. Spiritual damages. Okay? Siyempre, pag namatay ang isang kamag-anak, 'di ba? Habang buhay mo dadalhin 'yun. 'Di ba? Ang bigat sa pakiramdam, 'di ba? So, hindi mo nakikita 'yon. So, moral and emotional damage, 'di ba? Okay? Dahil sa nangyari, na-low moral ka, no? Nawalan ka ng gana, etc., etc. 'Di ba? So, epekto 'yon nung crime na nangyari. Okay? So, that is one of the purpose of reparation. To re-establish, okay, the situation. Okay, next. It can also serve as a measure, no? So, it can also serve as a measure. Okay? So, ginagamit siya na tools. Okay? Tools or machinery. Okay? Machinery para, okay, ginagamit siya na tools or machinery in order to end the ongoing breaches. Okay? Para matapos na, 'di ba, yung hindrance, no? Hindrance no, between the victim and the offender. Okay? Para masatisfy, okay? Masatisfy yung victim. Okay? Kasi ang gusto ng mga victims of a crime, syempre, justice, 'di ba? May kasabihan nga tayo, 'di ba? Justice served, 'di ba? Or rather, pagka yung justice ay na-serve, okay, then or rather if the ends of the justice, okay, is being given to the victim, then justice is served. Okay? So, yun yung isa sa mga purpose, okay, to end the ongoing breaches, okay, and to deter future ones. Okay? So, dinidiscourage din pala, okay, yung mga yung mga future commission of the crime. Okay? So, sa paanong paraan na discourage ang mga would-be violators. Okay? Siyempre, kapag kami gumawa ng krimen, nahuli, sinampahan ng kaso, pinarusahan, na-convict, nakulong. Okay? Nakulong ng matagal. Okay? And then, nagkaroon ng reparation. Okay? Yan. So, reparation, pwedeng bayad, okay? Binayaran mo yung moral, physical damage, etc. Okay? So, makikita ng yan, ng mga would-be violators. Okay? So, ito, ganito pala yung nangyayari, nakukulong. Tapos, hindi lang nakukulong, nakakapagbayad pa. 'Di ba? Pinagbabayad pa sila. Okay? So, magiging discouragement 'yan doon sa mga future violators. Okay? And ang reparation is also used as a vehicle for reconciliation or to restore relations between the violator and the injured parties. Ginagamit din pala yan as a vehicle for reconciliation, no? Yung nag-aayos, nakakapag-ayos yung dalawang party, no? The violator and the injured parties or the victim. 'Di ba? Nire-restore yung harmonious relations. Okay? Harmonious relationship, no, ng violator and injured parties. Okay? And as well as the basis to repair or rehabilitate physical and psychological integrity and dignity. Okay? So, yan po yung dalawang objectives or purpose ng reparation. Okay? So, next, we have the recognized forms of reparation. Okay? Ano ba ang mga recognized forms of reparation? Okay? So, forms of reparation, number 1, we have restitution. Okay? Restitution. So, it relates to the re-establishment of the situation that exists before the wrongful act was done. Okay? So, ang restitution daw po, okay, ito yung binabalik mo daw. Okay, binabalik mo yung yung dating sitwasyon, di ba? Yung dating sitwasyon or yung previous situation before, okay, the commission of the crime. Okay? So, ang restitution, okay, has also has something to do with restoration. Okay? Nire-restore mo, no? Nire-restore, okay? Or bringing back. Okay, bringing back. Now, bringing back something, okay? Something lost or stolen. Okay? So, nire-restore, okay? Or binabalik yung mga bagay na nawala or ninakaw. Okay, that is restitution. Okay? So, for example, 'di ba si Torjak, okay, steals money from Salome. Okay. So yung si Torjak, 'di ba, dahil gumawa siya ng crime, okay, ito yung wrongful act, yung stealing of money, okay, from Salome. Okay, nahuli si Torjak, nakulong. Okay? So, as a form of restitution, restoring or bringing back something lost or stolen. Okay? So, itong pera na ninakaw, okay, kapag nahuli si Torjak at nakuha yung pera, ibabalik ito kay Salome. Now, pag yung pera, kunwari, ninakaw ni Torjak, nagastos na. Okay? So, si Torjak, habang nakakulong yan, no? Kasi, di ba, remember the rules on criminal procedure. Once a criminal action has been filed, di ba? Pag sinampahan ka ng criminal action, civil action, okay, is deemed instituted. Okay? So, kapag sinampahan ka ng criminal, katumbas niyan meron kang civil action. And civil action has something to do with the payment for the damages. Okay? Laging may kabayaran. Okay? Yan si Torjak nakulong, no? So, yung pera na nawala kay Salome, okay, kailangan niyang bayaran. Okay? So, restitution, restoration, or bringing back something lost or stolen. Okay? Pero hindi ito literal na ibabalik, 'di ba? Yung physical, 'di ba? Ibabalik yung physical na characteristic, no? Example, no, si Torjak. Okay. Si Torjak killed. Okay. Torjak killed Sharinami. Okay? Pinatay ni Torjak si Sharinami. Okay? So, pag nakulong si Torjak, hindi mo na mababalik hindi mo na ma-restore yung buhay ni Sharinami di ba? So, as a form of restitution, okay, kung ano yung, kunwari si Sharinami may trabaho. Ano ang trabaho ni Sharinami? Di ba vlogger yan? No? So, yung mga kinikita ni Sharinami, nung siya ay nabubuhay, yung kinikita niya sa pagbablog, okay, kung monthly man yan or yearly, kailangan bayaran ni Torjak. Okay? Restitution yun. That is bringing back something lost or stolen. Okay? So, yan po yung ibig sabihin niya. Next, compensation. Okay? Ang compensation dito, hindi lang ito ibig sabihin nito kabayaran, no? Kabayaran, no? Actually, literally, kabayaran yan, compensation. Pero, yung kabayaran na hindi, walang involved na money. Okay? Yan. Hindi lang ano yan, guys, ito, ang ibig ko sabihin, hindi lang ito kabayaran na pera-pera. Okay? It also includes non-pecuniary losses. Okay? It also includes non-pecuniary losses. Okay? So, dito is for, ayan, compensation, pecuniary, no? Ito yung bayad ng pera, and non-pecuniary losses. Okay? So, kung wala kang pambayad, okay, kung wala kang perang pambayad, okay, so yung pera, no, na dapat mong bayaran, since wala kang pambayad, okay, you are insolvent, wala kang pambayad, wala kang kakayahang magbayad, then it is being converted into imprisonment. Okay? It is converted into imprisonment. No? Yan. So, bukod pa sa pagkakakulong mo, okay, magbabayad ka pa. Pag wala kang pambayad, it ko-convert yan sa imprisonment. Okay? Rehabilitation. Okay? So, rehabilitation refers to long-term medical, di ba? Medical and psychological care. Okay? And surgeries as well as legal care. Okay. So, yung rehabilitation na tinutukoy dito, okay? So, ayan. Long-term medical and psychological care and surgeries as well as legal care. Okay, so isa rin itong example or recognized forms of reparation. Okay? So kung kunwari, may na-injured ka, di ba? Kunwari, attempted murder, frustrated murder, homicide, or physical injury. Okay? Pag ang resulta is sa katawan, okay? Kailangang magamot yung tao, okay? Yung victim. Okay, so medical care. Okay? Kung gaano katagal yung healing period, then ganun din katagal okay, yung medical care. Okay? Yan, psychological care. Kung ang effect ng crime okay is mental illness, di ba? Nabaliw dahil dun sa pagiging biktima niya ng krimen. Okay? Then one of the reparation no is rehabilitation. Okay? So as well as legal care. Okay? So gusto magsampa ng kaso. Okay? Nung isang tao kaso wala siyang abogado, di ba? So mayroong legal care. Okay? Yan, meron naman tayong Office of the Public Attorney's Office, di ba? Okay. That is one of the forms of reparation, no? Reparation. Okay? Satisfaction. So, ang satisfaction refers to the measures such as formal acknowledgement of the unlawful character of the breach, apologies, and prosecution. Okay? So, satisfaction, okay? Ibig sabihin, kapag kayong biktima, okay, na serve na nila, na ibigay na sa kanila yung justice, okay? It is equivalent to satisfaction. Di ba? Tinanggap na yung pangyayari, that is satisfaction. Okay? Tinanggap na yung pangyayari. Okay, tinanggap na yung apology, di ba? Yung paghingi ng tawad nung perpetrator. Okay? Pag pinatawad, then satisfaction. Okay? Kapag kapakiramdam ng tao o ng victim na yung perpetrator nasampahan na ng kaso, di ba? Gumugulong na yung kaso niya sa prosecution as well as sa korte, then there is a feeling of satisfaction. Okay? Again, satisfaction depends on whoever the people is. Okay? Kasi merong ibang mga tao na mabilis ma-satisfy. Diba? Ayan, mabayaran mo lang, satisfied na. Diba? Okay. Say satisfaction. Next is guarantees of non-repetition. Okay? So, guarantees of non-repetition. So, sinisigurado mo, di ba, you are giving assurance. Okay? Assurance. Okay? So, nagbibigay ka ng kasiguraduhan na wala nang repetition ng criminal behavior. Non-repetition of criminal behavior. Okay? So, our forward-looking remedies focusing on prevention that can refer to either measures of deterrence. Okay? So, merong prevention aimed at protecting a victim from further harm. Di ba gumawa ka ng krimen? Meron kang biktima. Okay? So, kinulong ka, pinagbayad ka. Okay? So, yung hirap, yung pain or suffering na mararanasan mo sa loob ng kulungan, okay? Ito yung magbibigay ng assurance, no, doon sa mga victim sa society. Okay, na hindi na uulit yung mga perpetrator. Bakit? Because of the pain and suffering that they are encountering inside the prison system, okay, or inside the prison and penal farms. Okay, yan po yung guarantees. Okay, now I would like to add dito, okay, yung reformation. Okay? Yan. Reformation of person deprived of liberty. Okay. Reformation. Okay. So, ang reformation, guys, no? So, reformation, no? It has something to do with rebuilding, no? Rebuilding what was rebuilding para kasi siyang rehabilitation. Okay, ang reformation is rebuilding rebuilding the aspect, okay, aspect in the life of a person. Okay, nire-rebuild, inaayos uli. Okay, that is reformation. Kaya nga reform. Okay, rebuilding, not the aspects in a person's life. Okay, so under the Bureau of Correction, okay, there are two reformation programs, okay, in the Bureau of Correction. May dalawang reformation program. Okay? Una dyan, no, is yung tinatawag natin na mandatory. No? The mandatory program. Mandatory reformation program. Okay? Mandatory reformation program. And yung pangalawa naman is the intensive reformation program. Okay? Or pwede nyo ring tawagin na the mandatory program and the intensive program. Okay? So, ano ba itong the mandatory reformation program? Okay? So, sabi rito, guys, no, sa Bureau of Corrections, okay, ang mandatory program daw, okay, consist of a daily 30 minutes, okay, 30 minute routine, okay, that would target 100%. Okay, so ibig sabihin lahat ng mga inmates ay makikipag-participate. Okay, 100% PDL participation. Okay, rate in all prison and penal farms. Okay, penal farms. Okay, security camps. Okay, as well as and in dormitories. Okay? So, dormitories, hindi ito yung ano guys ha, yung nirerentahan, di ba? Sa labas, di ba? Dorm. Okay, so dito merong male dorm at saka female dorm. Okay, dormitories, kulungan, di ba? Sa loob ng sa Bucor at saka sa BJMP, di ba? Bawat kulungan doon, no? Yung tinatawag ng mga dorm. Kasi doon doon nag-i-stay ang mga person deprived of liberty. Okay? So mandatory yan. Okay. Mandatory reformation program. Okay? So consist of daily, araw-araw yan, 30-minute routine. Okay? So they are expecting 100% KPDL participation rate. Diba? So, lahat kasi yan, lahat ng mga preso, okay, ay kailangan makipag-participate dyan sa mandatory reformation program na yan. Okay. So, now, okay, let's discuss this mandatory program. Okay, ano ba yung mga activities under this? Okay. So, maglagay tayo rito ng column. So, ang mandatory reformation program, ganito ginagawa guys, no? So, for example, dito sa column na to, ito yung mga activity. Ito naman yung duration, kung gaano katagal ginagawa. Diba? At ito naman yung objective, yung purpose. Okay? At saka yung mechanics. Okay? Saan ba pumapasok? Okay? Saang activity ba siya? Anong program ba siya pumapasok? Okay? Ayan. So, one, activity is prayer. Okay? So, tandaan nyo ito, ang mandatory reformation program, daily, 30-minute routine. Okay? So, lahat ng ito, no, itong nasa column and cells na ito, lahat ito ginagawa within 30 minutes. Okay? So, duration ng prayer, gaano katagal yan? Okay? So, minimum of 5 minutes. Okay? 5 minuto lang. Okay? 5 minutes. Ang objective dito, to deepen the person deprived of liberties, okay, relationship, no, with the Supreme Being. Okay? Sino yung Supreme Being na tinutukoy dito? Si Lord. Okay? So, mechanics. Saan papasok ito na program? Okay? Ito ay papasok sa moral and spiritual program. Okay? Moral and spiritual program. Okay? So, anong ginagawa dito ni religious officer? So, si religious officer, okay, religious officer po will set a schedule, okay, so that all sects, no, will be able to lead the prayer. Okay, so bawat isa guys bibigyan ng opportunity na magdasal, mag-lead ng prayer. Okay? Bawat isa yan, magsiset ng schedule yung religious officer. Okay? So, 5 minutes yan, No, ilan na lang ang natitira? Okay? 25 minutes. Okay? That is prayer. During the prayer, 5 minutes yan. Okay? So, okay. Ano ang susunod? Okay. Ano ang susunod? Calisthenics naman. Okay. So, calisthenics. Okay. Ano ba yung calisthenics, sir? Okay. So, ang calisthenics, ito yung workout. Di ba? Parang sa PNP, meron kaming ganito yung police tennics naman. Police tennics. Yan yung magsusumba. Okay? Dance workout. Di ba? Mga ganun. Okay, so calisthenics naman. Okay, ilang minuto ginagawa ito? Okay, dapat within 12 minutes, di ba? Merong ano. Okay, 12 minutes program. Okay, so 12 minutes program yan. Okay, next. Ano ang objective nito? Okay, to promote the physical, okay, physical fitness, okay, of the person deprived of liberty. Okay? Ayan. Saan papasok ito? Sa sports and recreation program. Okay? So, ano-ano ba mga ginagawa dyan? Okay, yan dance, workout. Okay, mga dance workout or exercise. Okay. Para sa cardio. Para sa cardio program. Okay? Okay. So, next. We have the calisthenics, di ba? And then, meron naman, after the calisthenics, the word for the day. Okay? So, itong word for the day, pag-aaralan nila ang isang isang salita. Di ba? Isang salita. Okay? So, to enhance person deprived of liberties, vocabulary. Okay? Vocabulary. Saan siya papasok? Education and training program. So, pag-aaralan nila, isang word kada isang araw. Biruin mo kung ilang taong ka nasa loob ng kulungan, ang dami mo ng salitang mapag-aaralan, di ba? Okay, so word for the day. 5 minutes yan, no? And then, meron din namang stress and anger management. Okay? So, dito, it is an 8 minutes activity. Okay? So, dito naman, to promote the mental, okay, well-being. Okay? Through positive thinking. Positive thinking, yung positibong pag-iisip, hindi positibong pagmumuka. Okay? Thinking and information drive. Okay? Samantalang, okay, saan ito papasok? Sa behavior modification program. Okay? So, yan po, no? Yan po yung, yung 20 minutes or rather 30 minutes no daily, okay, na activities. Okay? So, yan yung first part ng reformation program in the Bureau of Correction. Okay? And then, bukod pa dito, no, bukod pa dyan, diba, meron ding tinatawag na na specialized program. Okay? Specialized program. Okay? So, ang specialized program po, no, so, sabi rito, this is the kind of program, okay, designed to be implemented for several groups, no, of person deprived of liberty, okay, or those with special needs. Okay? So, sino yung mga may special needs? Yan yung mga matatanda, di ba? The person, PWD, di ba? Yung mga may sakit, yung mga mentally challenged, no? Mentally ill, okay? Mentally ill na individual. Okay? So, yan yung specialized program. Okay? So, again, let's tackle the what reformation program, okay, ano yung mga activities, okay, under specialized program. So, reformation program, okay, anong program, okay, anong program yan, anong activities na ginagawa. Okay, so, moral and spiritual, okay, so, ang program is spiritual, activities is worship. Okay. Magwo-worship, praise and worship. Di ba? Okay. Sa spiritual yan, ha? Okay? Spiritual. Okay. And then, meron din namang moral. Sa moral, ang activity na ginagawa, okay, is social services. Social services. Okay? And then, meron ding sports and recreation. Okay? Anong ginagawa ng sports? Okay? It includes indoor games. Diba? Yan. Indoor games. Diba? Sports and recreation, ha? Okay, pag sports, indoor games. Pero kapag ka recreation, diba? Diba? Pag libangan, ano ba mga libangan? Okay. Indoor games or dito naman sa libangan, TV, diba? Watching movie, diba? Movie watching. Okay? Ayan. And then, meron ding behavior. Behavior modification. Okay. So, dito naman, merong counseling. Okay. So, sa counseling, di ba, merong individual, okay, individual or group counseling. Okay. And then, sa training and education naman, okay, so andyan yung education, di ba? Education, mga basic literacy, kunwari mga basic computer course, etc. Okay. Education. Training naman, di ba? Training, andyan yung mga mentoring. Diba? Basic literacy and mentoring. Okay? So, yan po yung sa specialized program. Okay? Now, punta tayo rito sa pangalawang uri or two forms of reformation program. Di ba? Okay? So, meron tayong intensive program. So, ito naman po, no, ay isang specific or special or technical program, okay, of activities. Okay, unique to each reformation okay, program. Okay, and PDL participation. Okay, kakaiba daw ito. Okay, kakaiba. Okay, which shall be based on the evaluation or assessment of person deprived of liberty. Okay? Yan. So, ano ba yung mga intensive program? Okay? So, let's discuss it. Okay? Using columns. Diba? So, ito yung reformation. For example, reformation program. The program, specific program, as well as the activities. Okay. Sa sports, diba, and recreation. Okay, so nakahati sa dalawang part ito. Okay, sports and recreation. Ay, mali. Okay, sports. Okay, sports and recreation sa baba. Okay, So, yung sa sports, guys, na activities na ginagawa rito, di ba? There is a PDL, participation. No, participation in calisthenics. Diba? May calisthenics, diba? Indoor and outdoor games. Indoor and outdoor games. And then, recreation. Andyan din yung TV watching. Diba? Okay. Singing, dancing. Diba? We have singing, dancing, watching movies, etc. And the like. Okay, watching movies. Okay. Sa education naman, no, education and training. Okay. So, it consists of two also. Okay. Okay. Education. Training. Okay. So, sa education, di ba, andyan yung mga, yung kapag ka ikaw ay ay hindi pa tapos ng elementary, di ba, merong ALS or high school, di ba? Yung alternative learning system, merong dyan basic literacy, okay? Elementary, okay, elementary and junior high school. Okay, junior high school, senior high school, isama nyo na, di ba? Okay. Meron ding college program. Okay, sabi ko nga sa inyo, may kamag-anak ng huli, di ba? Kamag-anak ng huli namin, sinabi niya na nakapagtapos ng BS Cream while nasa loob, di ba? So that's the part of intensive program di ba? Yan, may college program din. Training naman, di ba? So, may mga TESDA, accredited courses yan. TESDA, accredited courses. Diba? Okay. And then, meron din naman behavioral. So, behavioral, okay, modification. Okay. So, merong modification. Okay. So, modification, ayan, modification. Okay, kasama dyan sa modification na yung therapeutic modality. Diba? Modified therapeutic community program. Therapeutic community modality program. Okay? Meron din diyang detoxification. Okay? Psychological therapy. Psychological therapy. Okay? Andyan din yung psychosocial. No? Psychosocial therapy. Okay, therapy. Okay, so yan yung sa counseling. Or rather sa modification. Then, meron naman tayong counseling na tinatawag dito. Okay, so merong group, di ba? Or individual counseling. Okay, group or individual counseling. Okay? And then, meron ding moral and spiritual. Spiritual. Okay. So, sa moral, di ba, nandiyan yung mga moral, okay, moral recovery program, okay, andito rin yung mga social services, di ba, social services. Okay, social services. Okay? And syempre sa spiritual, okay, andyan syempre hindi mawawala yung mga praise and worship, merong formation, okay? Ayan, praise and worship, di ba? And the formation. Okay, so that's moral and spiritual. Okay? And then, lastly, syempre, andyan yung work and livelihood. Work and livelihood. Okay? So, work, okay, ganun pa rin. May dalawang column dito, no? Okay. Dalawang row. Okay, so work and livelihood. Okay, so work. Okay. So, nandyan yung mga institutional assignment. Institutional assignment. Okay. So, you will be assigned na bibigyan ka ng trabaho sa loob. Okay? Bibigyan ka ng trabaho sa loob. Okay? Pero yung trabaho na yun, may kikita ka ng pera. Okay? Ayan. So, yun yung work. No? Dito naman sa livelihood, no? Sabi dito, okay, so meron dyan mga joint, livelihood. Okay? Meron dyan mga joint venture agreement. Okay? Puro negosyo yan. Joint venture agreement, di ba? Merong agricultural project. Okay? Meron din mga industrial project. Okay? So, para paglaya mo sa kulungan, di ba? Alam mo na, di ba? Alam mo kung paano kakikita ng pera. Okay? So, those are under specialized. Okay? Under specialized program. Okay. Now, di ba kanina, ang mandatory program, di ba? Under nun, meron pang specialized program. Dito naman sa intensive program, under nito, meron pang study program. No? Study program. Okay? So, what is with study program? Okay? So, dito, the study program, no, is classified into three categories. Okay, categories. What are those? Okay, so ito yung mga formal or non-formal education. Okay, merong technical or vocational education and the development and reformatory program. Okay? So itong tatlo daw na to, guys, now these three, okay, these three categories, now these three categories, sabi, no, will lead to TASTM. Okay? Ano ibig sabihin ng TASTM? Okay, so yan yung time allowance. Okay, for study, teaching, okay, and mentoring. Okay? So yan po, no, yung study program. Okay? So again, that is our part 5 of the subject. Okay? So now, let's proceed with behavioral management. Okay? So, sa behavioral management, guys, isa ito sa isa ito dun sa 4 interconnected development program. okay, ng Therapeutic Community Modality program ng BJMP. Okay? So, sa behavioral management daw, sabi rito, using a system of positive and negative consequences. Okay? So, kumbaga, parang pain and reward system. Okay? So, kung ano yung hindi maganda, 'di ba? Kung saan yung makaka-experience ka ng hindi maganda, yun yung iiwasan mo. Okay? Iiwasan mo yun, syempre, and then you will be punished. Okay? Pero, okay, kapag ka, um, no, kapag ka gumawa ka naman ng maganda, then you will be rewarded. Na, yan yung ibig sabihin dito eh. Okay, system of positive or negative consequences. Okay, an individual learns the correct set of responses for any given stimulus. Okay, again, pag nasa loob ka ng therapeutic community modality program, pag-aaralan mo, okay, na i-develop uli yung iyong behavioral aspect. Okay? So, kailangan, okay, ayusin mo o pag-aralan mo yung mga responses. Okay? Kung paano ka mag-respond doon sa mga kasama mo sa therapeutic community. Kasi, pag na-reintegrate ka na sa community, putang na hindi po pwedeng kakalaya mo lang. Tapos merong na bad trip ka sa sinabi ng isang tao, di ba? Papatayin mo agad. No, you must control yourself. Okay? And kaya nga nandiyan ang therapeutic community modality ng BJMP and the Bucor. Okay, is for you to prevent future offenses. Okay? Ayan individual learns the correct set of responses. So pag tinanong ko sa exam 'yan, okay? Anong tawag nyo diyan? Individual. It is a developmental program, okay, in which the individual learns the correct set of responses. Okay, yan yung behavioral management. Okay? The practice has several options that attempt to alter behavior. Okay? Ina-alter niya raw, binabago niya daw yung behavior. Okay? Yan. So, depende yan kung ano yung action ng nasa paligid mo. Okay, dun sa i-response mo. Okay? Yan. So, the way operant conditioning, that's behavior modification, in a sense, differs in the nature of responses. Okay? So, punta tayo sa pinaka, rito. Ito. The belief behind behavior modification is that all behaviors can be observed and measured. Okay? So, it is true, guys. Kasi, kung ano yung nakikita mo, yun yung maa-adapt mo. Okay? Kuha, kita nyo yung mga bata. Ang bata, kahit ano makita niyang ginagaya. Okay? Yung anak kong bunso, kung ano yung nakikita niyang ginagawa namin sa bahay, ginagawa niya rin. Di ba? So, all behaviors can be observed and measured. Naobserbahan mo, nasusukat mo kung dapat bang gayahin o hindi. Okay? So, and used as targets for change. Ayan targets for change. So, ibig sabihin, putang na yung pagbabago mo, okay? Pagbabago sa behavior mo, okay? Depende yan kung ano yung naobserbahan mo sa ibang tao. Okay? Yan, as a result of those consequences, positive or negative, a person can learn, a person can learn, shape, or eliminate certain behaviors. He can learn So, pag nalaman niya, then pwede niyang i-adapt. Pwede niyang gayahin. Shape, okay? Kung ano yung nakita niya, naobserbahan niya, pwede niyang baguhin, di ba? I-modify ang kanyang behavior. Di ba? Sa shaping behavior, di ba? Kung ano yung maganda, gagayahin mo. Kung ano yung hindi maganda, iiwasan mo. Okay? Yan yun, shaping behavior. Or, eliminate certain behaviors. Siyempre, ang mga ini-eliminate mo lang ng mga behaviors lang naman is yung mga negative behaviors. Okay? So, before we delve into the different approaches of behavior modification, now let's look at some key terms now to avoid confusion. Antecedent. Pag sinabi mong antecedent, comes prior to the undesired behavior. It is changeable and can be consequently be altered or removed in order to affect the behavior. Antecedent. Okay? So, antecedent comes prior to the desired behavior. Okay? So, ayan no, ang antecedent, no, forerunner, predecessor, ibig sabihin. Okay? Prior, di ba? So, ito yung yung mga behavior, no, prior to the undesired behavior. Okay? It is changeable and can be consequently be altered or removed in order to affect the behavior. Okay? Consequences usually indicate something bad, but in this context, consequences can be good or bad. So, tulad nung sa shaping behavior, di ba, kung ano yung maganda, gayahin. Kung ano yung hindi maganda, iwasan. Di ba? Ganyan lang yan eh. So, this occurs after the behavior occurs and can change as well. Okay? So, kailangan, meron ka munang makuobserbahan na behavior. Okay? And you can change that behavior. Okay, as well. Okay? These are also referred to as reinforcers. Diba? So, parang yung sa reinforcement theory, okay, ng criminology. Diba? Reinforce. Diba? Gayahin mo kung ano yung makakapagpa-strengthen sa behavior mo. Diba? Kung ano yung maganda, gayahin mo. Pero kung ito ay pwede kang maparusahan, iwasan mo. Diba? Since both reinforcement and punishment can be good or bad. Okay. So, positive reinforcement is given when a desired behavior occurs and strengthen that behavior. For example, if Bobby eats all his carrots, he will get dessert. Okay? So, ito yung guys, yung parang reward, diba? Reward and punishment. Okay? So, kapag ikaw ay gumawa ng maganda, for example, sa loob ng kulungan, okay? There is a reduction of sentence, di ba? Another example dito, no? Example, di ba? If a person deprived of liberty, okay, do good inside, okay, then it will be the sentence will be reduced, di ba? Meron nga tayong good, di ba? Ito yung good conduct time allowance, di ba? Good conduct, GCTA, good conduct time allowance, di ba? For every good behavior, okay, mababawasan ang iyong sentence. Negative reinforcement naman occurs when an unpleasant stimulus, okay, is removed for the desired behavior and strengthened behavior. For example, each morning Bobby's mom comes in and wakes him up for school by singing. Bobby doesn't want to hear her singing in the morning, so he learns to wake up before she comes into the room. Okay? Negative reinforcement. Okay? So, madali lang. Di ba? Kung alam mo na hindi maganda, no, yung isang stimulus or hindi maganda no, yung nakikita mo sa paligid, you must not reinforce it or you must avoid it. No, before it happens. Okay? Kuha? Okay. Yan yung negative reinforcement. Okay? So, response cause is like a punishment because a positive stimulus is removed. A response cause, no, sabi dito, is designed to weaken undesired behavior. Okay? So, response cause, para daw yung parusa. Okay? Kung saan positive stimulus is reduced. Okay? So, ito example, no? Yan, Bobby doesn't want to share toys with his sister. So, his mother takes one away as a result. Okay. So, parang sa ano guys, sa kulungan, no? I-ano natin sa kulungan. Pag yung isang tao, PDL, di ba, nakipagsuntukan, di ba? Nakipagsuntukan sa loob ng kulungan. Di ba ang ginagawa is nilalagay sa Bartolina? Di ba binabartolina ng 1 linggo? No? Response cost ang tawag doon, the punishment. Okay? Yung privilege mo sa labas, di ba? Nakakagalaw ka na maayos, di ba? Nakakapaglaro ka ng basketball, di ba? Sa sports, recreation. Hindi mo magagawa yun kapag gumawa ka ng hindi maganda. Okay? Punishment occurs when a negative stimulus is added to weaken behavior. Okay? So, Bobby, that's to share or play nicely with this punishment might be include a timeout. Okay? So, parang ganun din, no? Punishment tsaka yung ano. Okay? Yung response cause. Okay? Occurs when a negative stimulus is added. Okay? So, it can happen at the same time, guys. Response cause and punishment. Okay? It can happen at the same time. Paano? Di ba, in example natin kanina, nakagawa ka ng hindi maganda. Okay? Ang tinatanggal yung positive stimulus, yung privilege mo doon sa labas. Okay? Punishment naman, negative stimulus is added. Yung negative stimulus, o Bartolina ka. Di ba? Ganun lang yun. Response cause, punishment. It can happen one at the same time. Okay? Extinction naman, ano ba itong extinction? Okay? Extinction happens when there is no reinforcement for behavior, thus weakening the response. Okay? So, extinction, parang walang nangyari. Di ba? There is no reinforcement for behavior, thus weakening the response. Okay? Walang nangyari. Walang additional. Okay. So, walang nabawas na negative behavior, etc. Okay? Extinction happens when there is no reinforcement for behavior. Wala kang na-adapt. Wala kang nabago. No? Thus, weakening the response. Okay? So, that's chapter 6. Part 6. Okay? So, we're done with 6 parts or 6 chapters. So, there are only 3 chapters remaining before your finals examination. Okay? So, I hope, guys, you are learning something. Okay? I'm hoping that you are learning. Okay?